Hey guys, and welcome to Unstoppable, to unleash your full potential. And are you self-sabotaging? Are you self-sabotaging? That's the thing that we're going to talk about in this video. So a lot of times we blame our surroundings, or we blame our past, or we blame the weather. We blame a lot of things that are not in our circle of influence. And in that way, we think those things are stopping us from the things we would like to achieve. But that's really further from the truth. Because if you think about it, if you just strip everything away, like your family, the world, everyone, the money, everything, you have nothing anymore. I just place you right now, I place you on a spot on this earth, somewhere on an island, and there's just nobody, there's only you. Then you are just you and your environment. So, and that's where you really going to find yourself, because a lot of times we self-sabotage. But just imagine I putting you on that island with a helicopter, and the helicopter is just flying away and you're stuck on that island. Then, my friends, every answer that will popping up, every thought, every emotion, will be valuable data that will given to you that leads to self-sabotage. Because a lot of times we think like, hey, I can't do it, or this is too hard for me, or I am not smart enough, or everything that is just in our subconscious. You know, like if you just strip everything away and just on that island and you see that blue ocean and you think like, hey, it's very hot, you know, you're just going to swim and you're not really going to think like, I can't do it, you know, you're just going to swim. And that's where the whole conditioning it's all about, like, hey, what is in your subconscious where you self-sabotage or self-reject yourself, you know, like a lot of times you also self-reject, you know. If you have that blue ocean, you think like, hey, I could swim there. But if you self-reject, you think like, you know what, that whole swimming is not really for me, and you know, I'm just going to stay on this island, you know. I'm not going to enjoy the sea, it's not really for me, you know. Nah, it's not for me. No. You know what? And that's why we're going to self-rationalize everything. And swimming is not for me, actually. Swimming is not for me. It's actually way too hard for me to swim. You see, and that's a great example of you putting yourself down. 3 steps already, you know, like swimming is not for me, it's too hard for me. I can't swim. You see, like, and that's where you self-sabotaging yourself, you know. Because why is it that other people can swim? You know, they can swim. They want to swim. They learned it. They going to enjoy it. They allow it for themselves to do it. You see, and that's where the whole self-sabotaging is really putting a foot down and really bring you in the state of stagnation. Because why is it that I can do it, other people can do it, so can you? And that's the whole thing. We think that we are different somehow, or we think that we are from Mars or from another planet. And that's where we think like, hey, we are not able to do certain things. But that's just really further from the truth. Because just look at successful people, just look at people, and that's just relative, you know. Successful people are just people that allowing themselves to do it, that allowing themselves to learn it, that allowing themselves to enjoy it. That's it. There's nothing more to it. So don't think so complicated. Don't think like, hey, so difficult. Because that's also what we're conditioned by, you know. It's all with, maybe you need to solve a difficult problem on the office. And then you're also going to think in a difficult way about simple things in life. And that's why you need to also create awareness. So if you really need to have guidance with this, to distinguish in your subconscious, because a lot of things are in your subconscious, what is running you in a day-to-day basis, let me know. Just DM for Unstoppable, and we're going to give you this personal one-on-one coaching where we're going to dive deep in your subconscious to first be aware of it, to bring that to the surface, to bring that in your awareness, and then really to let go of it. And that's really the way to go, and the way out of the place that you are in right now. And then you can apply it with finance, with relationships, with yourself, and move further in life. So yeah guys, hopefully it was a great tip, and remember, be unstoppable. To rise up, you need to let go.